What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Power Play with CJ. I'm going to focus in on the return of Patrick Kane for the playoffs. I touched upon it in the preview of my Blackhawks Predators preview, but supposedly he's all set and cleared to come back. And that's a huge game changer for the Blackhawks and for this series in general. I mean, he is one of the elite players in the game. There's no doubt about it. The things he can do, he's a magician with the puck on his stick. And there's a reason he was the leading candidate for the Hart Trophy when he got hurt. He's just such an electrifying player, and having him out there is definitely a benefit to the Blackhawks. Anytime you can get one of the best players in the world, to help you out in the power play and offensive situations, which I think if I'm the Blackhawks, that's what I do. I gradually ease him back into the lineup. Don't throw him out there right away. His usual allotment of minutes. I mean, just looking at the last four full games before he got hurt: 20 minutes, 20, 26, 20, 29, 23, 36, 22, 19. So right around 20 to 22 minutes a game, 20 to 23 minutes a game. One of them was in overtime, I believe, so I might dispute it. But either way, I'd be cautious, have him play 15 to 16 minutes, make as many of his shifts start in the offensive zone as possible, utilize him on the power play, because, first came back after a 2-month layoff, and you had to go up against Shea Weber and, defense that likes to throw their weight around. Kind of a tough matchup, but Kane's a world-class player. He's shifty, and he'll find a way to make an adjustment and allow his offensive capabilities to help the Blackhawks. I'm still picking Nashville in the series, but it's a lot tighter with Kane back, because even Kane at 70% is better than the majority at the NHL. He's that good of a player, and the fact that it's not a head injury means that he can play through it, and that's just the way it works. And good players always find a way to make plays, and regardless of their injury status or rustiness, whatever, may take him a game or two to get his legs under him. But I mean, you look at the Western Conference Finals last year. The Kings kept him in check for however many games, and he broke out in the last 2-3 games of the series and really gave the Blackhawks a chance to win. Obviously, falling in overtime in Game 7, it was a double overtime. So this guy can do it. If there's one guy that can blow up, have an offensive explosion, he's the best offensive player for either team in the series. I don't think anyone would dispute that for a second. I mean, he can do some amazing things, and really make the players around him better. Really, just be a nightmare to have to defend, for the opposing team. So I think that this is a really, really amazing hockey player. And you look at the last 3 games of the series against the Kings in the conference finals, he averaged, that's impressive. 9 points in 3 games, averaged 2 points a game. I mean, 4 assists in Game 5, 3 points at the Staples Center, and 2 assists in Game 7 loss. I mean, that's impressive. That's really good. Big game player. Scored the Stanley Cup winning goal before. He's won a Conn Smythe. So bad news for Predators fans. But again, I still give Nashville a slight edge in the series because of Pekka Rinne and Shea Weber, pretty much. Anyway, that's our episode of the Power Play with CJ on Patrick Kane's return for Game 1. Stay tuned for episodes of the season, through the playoffs, and beyond. Later, guys.